Hey, here's a recent Giant Eagle store flyer I picked up. And here's another one I picked up from a different area of town about 5 miles away. At first glance, both flyers look primarily identical, but if you look a little closer, you'll see some subtle differences. Here's flyer number 1 that I got at my local Giant Eagle. And just panning down the left side of the column. Here's flyer number 2 I got at another store about 5 miles away. Panning down that. Whoop. Wait a minute. Everything was identical on that flyer except for a few subtle changes in that column. Look at the Tide liquid laundry detergent from flyer number 1 at $9.99. In flyer number 2 with that same ad layout, the price is 2 for $22. And in flyer number 1, the lower price flyer, if you pan up a little bit to the Maxwell House coffee and see it at $4.99. In flyer number 2, the price is $5.88. Another example, in flyer number 1, you got Klondike bars, 3 for $9 for what, and 1 free, which gives a final price of 4 for $9. In flyer number 2, the same deal ends up being 4 for $10. You know, I noticed the same thing occurring in another flyer from about 2 or 3 weeks back. And here's flyer number 1, my local store, and the same flyer from the other store about 5 miles away. Look pretty much identical at first glance. But if you look a little closer, in the bottom right hand corner you've got Land O'Lakes butter quarters at 5 for $10. Flyer number 2 has the same Land O'Lakes butter quarters at 4 for $10. Right next to it you got Kellogg's cereal or Pop-Tarts at 5 for $10 at my store. The store 5 miles away, same deal, 4 for $10. Now I suppose most people would say, like, Paul, get a life if you're noticing these small little subtle differences. But the thing is, I got stung about 3 or 4 times through these deals and stopping at the other store. And when you're using coupons, these tend to add up. Now don't worry about an old goat bachelor like me, I'll get by just fine. But what I'm concerned about with these tiny little price differences is large families, especially families with kids. This little bit of money and a little bit of savings or paying more tend to add up. So break out your vintage magnifying glass when looking through your weekly store circular, because not all store circulars are created equal. Thanks for watching.